What I'm checking out today is um, what I'm doing today is I'm with my brother who's lost in his phone. Um, that sniffling sounds really terrible in the mic. We're working on the Mother of Earth Festival, and we have our store set up. Let me go find. There she is. Okay, so the Mother of Earth, we created the website moeplf.org or .com. You can get there, and then we have the store set up. And what we want to do is, for those of you who don't know, the Mother of Earth Peace Love Festival is the festival we're working on to bring people together in unity and love of all diversified backgrounds, and take the funds raised from the festival and use them throughout communities to help donate to communities. We're going to donate to organizations, things like that. So what we're looking for now is, this is the online store. We have our donate page. We have our Mother of Earth tickets, so that you can come to the 2019 festival. We're getting some more tickets, some group prices, stuff like that. But what we really want to do is get a whole line of like t-shirts, yoga mats, yoga balls with the Mother of Earth logo on them, and some other designs. So what I'm really looking for today is, I'm going through like all these different designs. I'm trying to do that with my brother. Like, I really like this. I really like this. I think this represents everybody. It's got the tree of life, and it's universal. I think it represents a lot of stuff. So what I'm really looking for is designs that really represents everybody. Like I feel that, but it's a little dark for what I'm trying to do. We're trying to find, so we can create a product, something like this that you can buy in the online store. This one's too Celtic. It only represents one culture or one group of people. We want to represent everybody, be very, very diverse. So, even though I like the design, it doesn't represent people. This one does. This one's a nice one. I like that. It represents the DNA chain and the tree of life and Jacob's ladder, and it represents a lot of different people. It doesn't particularly pertain to one culture, but the whole earth really. And I could put the Mother of Love Peace Love Festival, February 2019 on here, and have t-shirts printed. And so that's what we're working on, is we're trying to get some more ideas for, I like that, that's nice, for the Mother of Earth Peace and Love Festival, to get our own product out there that represents the festival, that represents people, and that people can purchase before the festival, wear their t-shirt and help really push it, because it's this festival is based upon people participating. So everything that we're trying to do is really based on us getting people to see what we're trying to do, as far as help other communities have a fantastic, fun festival. And you ain't come back, boy. I'm taking my chair. And to really people come out, have fun, party for the 4 days, and that money, a large majority of it, go back into communities nationwide and just really help people. Ooh, I like that. So it's a 4-day festival. It's coming up in February, and the biggest thing is the participation of the people. And I like that. I'm gonna have to go back in and buy that. So what we want to do is give you a lot of options, a lot of different designs, And you know, just really, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, that one's a nice one, bud.
I got it.
Do you have that?
No, I have the image we're looking for.
Oh, what?
Is the Earth from space. Maybe the sun is coming from behind it or whatever. But there's an astronaut, like no race, no nothing, no patches, no country. And he's holding flowers, just floating in space. And I am done.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I do. That's a black tree light. I don't want that. And that doesn't represent what I wanted to. So you're saying look for it. But again, we're talking about the female energy, the mother of earth, you know, and I feel the whole flower holding and in space.
Nobody knows who the astronaut is. They don't know.
No, I'm not talking about that part of it. I'm just talking about, you know, what parts of that represent the environment or...
It's Earth.
Right, but the people, you know, because we're hitting major areas.
I got one better for you. The same concept, but you just have a baby floating in space.
Somebody's gonna be like, "That's cruelty to babies."
Yeah, sure. We shot a baby in space.
Right. But why is my Google slowing down? Because I probably got 51 million websites open that I need to close up. But again, you know, we want to touch on the education. We want to touch on the technology. We want to touch on the nonprofits that we're going to be working with. We want to touch on people, diverse white people can get unity and love, you know, as well as the whole feminine energy, the environment, you know, helping one another, all these things. I'm just, you know,
Sure,
even though I
also
understand.
when you want to encompass all that and less more, you don't have to drag all that to the table and make that in writing when you have a concept that's visual that
Right.
leaves mind open for all that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. It definitely sounds like one of the, wow, here's two giraffes riding a double bicycle.
See, what's the meaning behind that?
It's two giraffes riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
And they're all multicolored.
No. Now, if they were riding a bicycle across the planet, that'd be cool.
But that can be one. Yeah, that is cool. I like that.
Be like water.
Water can flow.
And that's
or
where we
it can crash.
Water
Smack.
can flow or water can crash. Smack. Yep, I'm good.
And we'll see if they come back to that. We just need a good 20 designs for a t-shirt. Yeah, I don't want anything like that.
Let me see it.
I don't want to even look at it.
Let me look at it.
We can look at it later in private. You know, that's not something that represents what we're trying to.
It's sad.
That's got a cross on it.
You can take the cross off.
I don't even see stuff like that. It doesn't represent no real type of unity. It represents diversity, and I'm not about that right now. You know, I'm about connection. You know, like the, you know,
Yeah,
that,
but it still has a cultural ring to it.
right. This has a cultural ring to it, but it's a world recognized cultural ring. So a lot of people recognize that symbol and understand it. You know, but it does. It isolates one culture, and we want to really. That represents everybody. Well, it represents men. Yeah. It represents all men.
Right.
Life is better with campfire. That's nice. Life is better with wine. Oh, that's better. Yeah, with wine and a campfire. I'm with you on that. Unless you drink too much wine and campfire gets out of control. That we don't want. Especially at the Mother of Earth Festival. There ain't no fire departments. Well, there is a fire department like 6 miles away. It's going way outside of what I'm looking for. You know, I think we should. Let's get Tree of Life designs and start there.
I like the chicken.
The chicken. Where you see chicken?
Guess what chicken butt?
Somebody's calling me. Yeah, let's just go to Tree of Life designs. Oops, we do. We know that website. Of course, I need to. Yeah, those are all nice, but that's see, it was this kind of colored, but it had a square around it. It was on a brown T-shirt, but it was the Tree of Life. You know, even though this looks like Tree of Life, that's not the true. image that most people see, the tree of life. It is this. This is one of the images I did use. So this is one of the first images I used. And that's gonna put Mother Earth Festival around it. 2019 Festival of Love and Unity. You know that. You know all we need is love. The Beatles. Whatever. You know, do that. I did use that one. I have done a couple of them. This is the image. You know that that's a lot cleaner than the one I used. Wow. I know my hard drive's almost full, so you know that's been a big issue lately. But you know, I really want to embrace people. We need about 250,000 people to come out. We can handle up to 400,000 people, and the full capacity is 4 million. So you
said that triangle.
yeah, I was looking at that. I was gonna come back to it. I was looking at this one because you know it has the fairy. You see the fairy?
Yeah.
The oni has the oni. Yep, and then you know it has the water drops. Yeah, the oni. It's called the oni. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This one's nice, but it definitely represents female energy. You know.
Definitely.
So you might have to hold on top of for one of the design concepts. I think it's a little erotic.
Yeah,
this
but
one's
that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool too. I mean, it's like we're not gonna be. Yeah, I like this one, and I understand the symbolism in it. The question is, will other people understand?
No, yeah.
Well, we got.
No,
you know,
you think it? No.
I want to keep it simple, bro.
Right.
We got to
well,
keep it
if you want,
simple.
it doesn't get much simpler than that. If they're curious, then go and learn. And they
People-
would check it out.
Yeah, but people don't check things out early, and they tend to rely on reliable information. So you cannot take images like this that we understand the symbolism, and they don't. And what this means.
No,
That is dope.
Nah.
This is what wdwmagic.com.
Disney.
Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's get that.
Just do something like that, then, since you want to dumbify.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm not dumbifying, but see, that's what I know.
Yeah.
This does everybody, you know. And well, we need like 20 different designs on the T-shirt. What I want to do is try to get some designs that we could go to Adidas and say, hey, look, sponsor our festival. We have these designs. We want you to put them on Adidas clothing.
What is this?
And yeah, let's look at this. Ferns, hornworts, green algae, bacteria, starfish, fish. It's their common ancestors, so they're locking in on the. Okay. See, that's like this one. This one's the same thing. It's a breakdown of the.
Yeah.
You know, see fungi, Apoplastes, bacteria, Actuaria. Let me quit by getting there, mispronounce a bunch of stuff. This is another one I was like, right. See, they don't understand the sacred geometry. No, a lot of people don't understand the sacred geometry.
Well,
That's why they go around talking about Illuminatis and stuff, because they don't understand the sacred geometry. So when we get using symbols like this, you be ready to explain to the people.
No, all you have to do is write the words on there, and that once they, you know what I mean?
Not everybody will get it, and that again, you're talking about something. This is something that some people, just because of the fact that they're not getting the sacred geometry, there's the domes right there, you know, the whole sacred geometry, they will back off. That's again, we understand it. Not everybody understands this. Everybody understands that.
That's it right there, actually.
Yeah, it's one of them I like, but
That's it.
let's go look at the planet ones. I
Well,
think.
get out in my laundry.
Laundry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, you can't use but nice.
But-
There's one. That's nice. I like that. Photos of a tree in like the Forks, Washington. That's in Washington. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice one. There's some sweet ones for Mother Earth, but again, they really get into genderfying. Oops. Can you spell today, brother? And cultural. See, it gets real cultural when you get these images. Morgan Freeman, you Planet. You know, this one's Celtic. This one is they're not called Celtic, but they're
Keep going. Look at the system.
right. But that's what I'm saying. It
Go
gets
to it.
that's dope though. That's dope. I like that. But it's again,
It
it's too. I'm on live.
Oh, sorry.
It is too. And that's kind of stuff I want to
I
avoid.
did this one.
I
That
do.
was awesome.
Again, you can see it's not diversified enough.
It is. Like,
No, it needs to represent everybody, not just one culture. That's, man,
that's not one culture.
it is. This one is based. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Look at that. See, you're telling me you don't look through the face stuff. Real?
No.
Okay, that's a female Buddha looking like she's closer on the India side. So she's definitely a very Asian. It has very Asian traits about it.
Boo,
It's tight
who cares?
pictures. I do. Man, we gotta. You have to.
And
be,
you're not gonna find the image you're looking for here.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. There are some images. See, India, Asia.
But there's still.
There's the Earth one, but
Yeah, there you go.
that's a nice one.
Yeah.
What's this one from? Say Galacticos or some other Earth. That's we are the same sphere. We contain the same frequencies. Okay. Maybe it's copyright, but who owns the copyrights? Can I ask permission if we don't know whom? Let's just add another one. That's a nice one. See some. Oh yeah, live in harmony with Earth. I don't really like that picture, but you know.
What is this?
Whoa, no, we're not gonna go get that.
Why?
Because people can see my computer.
Oh.
They can see what we're looking at. See? See? They can see us and then they can see what we're looking at. Because I got this one. But again, you know, we want to get it very generalized. Yeah, it is. I mean, we could go each race, each culture, and do something like that, or we could go something. We could easily blend just a little bit and take out the features of the person, so you just see a female person. You see?
Sure.
Something like this, if you just blend her face out a little bit, then this is just a female person. It represents everything without representing anything. It's like water. It can flow or it can crash. Smack. I love that concept, but again, there was one I had found, and it was so close. It was the tree of life, and it formed a people's face.
Look that one right there now.
Where? Oh yeah, but it, again, yeah.
Yeah, it looks a little weird.
No, I don't. I just think it's very heavy on the accents. I love it. It's nice. It's on DeviantArt, so I have to go to DeviantArt and buy it. But see, stuff like this, see, now we can go in here and just blend these features out, and then you can just see it's a female. You can't see a race, but there's one. It is a picture of a tree, and it forms this female's face into it. And really, it wouldn't be a lot of work to push that back into a omnicultural type of image. See, this is omnicultural because there's no representation of your cultural background, and everybody understands that's female. It's universal. You know, her mind is a fire, so her chakras are open. You can see the female body walking through, but the little S, you know.
That's a hairline.
No, the S right there, no hairline. And then you can see there's another female right there that forms this egg, another female head here. This is hair coming down. There's like several different bodies here.
Right.
This one maybe this. It's called the womb. All cells, one body and womb of other birth. Oh,
Get out your hair for a second.
why you getting out my hair? I thought you was helping.
I gotta go do some laundry. I gotta get stuff back. It's gonna call Stacy up about 4 o'clock. Hi.
For luck, she'll probably out the office.
Yeah, I have her.
Cell phone. No, I just think we need to find some photos that really touch people and put those on t-shirts and brochure.
First 3 shots of alcohol, first couple of hits of weed. I don't think they're gonna get fucked.
Okay.
I'm just saying, they're going to bring their little party figures. They're going to, do whatever. At the end of the day,
You're not
the
getting.
meaning very well could get lost in translation.
No.
At the end, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, so,
It doesn't get lost in any other festivals. End of the day, why would it get lost in ours? We're incompetent. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is people are people. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
and
after they've done meth, heroin, coke, marijuana, liquor,
man.
alcohol, sex, whatever,
No,
then
man.
yes.
That I do not want anywhere close to my festival. You have to understand something. This is about people coming together, having a good time partying, and knowing that those funds from that 4 days of enjoying whatever it is they enjoy,
Right.
that we all came together in peace and unity and cultural diversity and understanding, and when they leave, that these funds are not going to sit in our pockets. These funds are going to go to other people that need help other Americans that need help, other countries that need help. So we're going to go through organizations that have proven already that they are working in these communities, they are touching the people, they are changing life. We're going to give educational scholarships, you know, work with some technology stuff, help some small businesses. So at the end of the day, when they see all this transpiring, they're going to understand that they were at a festival that took that money and really made a change, and especially when it starts hitting in their neighborhood. They'd be like, you know, I'm wearing my Mother Earth t-shirt today. Well, why? You know, we're here cleaning up pollution. Well, because some of the funds came from this festival that I was at. That's what we want. You know, all that other stuff, no, that's not on the right thinking.
I'm just saying, like, it might not be on
The people who are just people don't care. Won't be at this festival. They won't be there because they don't care enough to be there. We're going to the people that do care enough. And that's the whole thing. Is we need these people that care about the environment, care about education, care about other people, and want to do something and don't know what to do. Well, if you have fun, come have fun with us for 4 days. Come have fun with us. And then let us go out and put your money out there in a way that helps everybody. You've had fun, you was entertained, and now you get to sit back and watch the same money that you spent partying, helping other people. Now you know what to do. Because now you can get your friends to say, hey, you know, have you ever heard of the Mother Earth Peace Love Festival? Do you know what they do out in the community all year long? You know, now they got something to rally behind. Now they got a reason. And once after that first initial burst out into the community, everybody's going to be like, wait a minute, they're really doing it. It's a done deal after that. Because everybody's going to be like, hey, we can make changes. They're small. They're you know, but they're nationwide. They spread the money as far as possible across the whole nation, and they're about everybody.
I mean, I can't convince me of nothing. I'm riding, period.
Well, no, I know. I'm explaining why the kind of people that want to just get raw, down, dirty, drunk, and just tear up everything, they won't be there. There'll be too many other people.
I'm not saying they want to tear up anything.
Well, you know, I'm just saying that type of mentality won't either. We'll be drinking, partying. Yeah, there'll be some weed smoking probably, but you know, outside of that, I really just see people coming having a good time. You know, really just jamming to like world music. You know, all different types of music, all different types of entertainment, fashion shows. You know,
I'll be back, big bro.
All right. Or a little better. We ain't gonna be wilding out like that. It'd be fun though. That is dope. But still, just not. It touch one culture. One's touch all cultures, but let's say it. The concept together. This one's cheers together and they're universal. I don't want no non-universal. I think definitely that's what separates us and has us looking at each other as if each of us are from some different type of bloodline or some different type of human being. You know, like all humans didn't originate from the same chain of DNA. You know, we did, and you know, the human beings. It's not just humans; it's the planet. There's so much that I think this festival represents that's so important to a lot of people. And I think in these times we all need help, and think we can get there as one and do this right. You know, we have a resource of assistance or whatever for whoever. You know, I was telling somebody, I was talking with somebody, and I was telling them that that's cool. That one's cool. I was telling them that you know, I wouldn't care if a Grand Dragon came up and asked me or put in a submission for assistance. You know, if it's something that we fund, you know, and it's not going towards you know, hate or anything like that. You know, he has a farm and maybe his cattle got sick and he needs to buy some more cattle in order to keep his farm going. To me, I just don't think it matters that he doesn't of other races as an equal or as a separate culture, but lesser than. I don't think that's a reason not to help that person. I think that's more of a reason to help that person so that that person can see that people who they think lesser of in love came and helped him and his family at that time in need. And whether he acknowledges it or not, we did that. Okay? And I'm going through communities helping senior citizens with housing, you know, mortgage, fixing up their houses, whatever it is, you know, educational systems. There's lots of great schools that just need a little more funding. A big thing is they said there wasn't enough funding to support arts in school. Well, arts and crafts also create individuality, and it creates creative thinking, and there's a lot of things that the arts and crafts and the utilizing your imagination does for you. And so, okay, so school system refuses to teach our kids arts and culture and stuff like that, but we, the people, keep asking for it. There's more petitions to bring arts back into school than there is to keep football in school. Okay, and there's a lot of petitions to keep football in school, but there's more of them to bring arts back into the schools. Well, one thing that we can do, help fund that. Okay, if schools don't have enough, fine. We the people got enough. 1 million people donate $1. That's $1 million. Put some type of art program back into our schools. You know? Of course, we got to the school board and argue. U.S. school board. We can't go to the local ones. We got to make a U.S. thing. You know, and then once a year, we're going to put $1.5 million into the arts. And I don't care if it's a 1 hour class, you're gonna have it in the school, in the public schools, and you know, food. Everybody needs help with medical. I don't care how much money you got. We all need some help there, you know, and you know, dental and vision wear. I mean, it's just going and using organizations that we know help people do things. They have a proven track record, giving them some money, and then personally going out and saying, hey, there's a group of people trying to start businesses or trying to hold on to the businesses they start up, getting them the proper counseling, getting them the proper people to help them, and getting them the funds they need to help keep those small businesses going. A lot of people think these large corporations are the economic foundation of America. The truth of the matter is, the large corporations do not support the economic foundation of America's businesses. It's the mom and pop shops, the little tiny boutiques. All those stores are the economic diversity and foundation that holds up America. If those start closing down rapidly like they are and they continue to, our economics are going to continue to go into the gutter. And those are the things they don't want to tell you because they don't want to have to listen to us little guys. Well, us little guys are the ones keeping the foundation standing, and we want to grow into major corporations, and hopefully by holding up this little foundation we can turn around and say, hey, we was little ones, we can go help other little businesses grow into major businesses. You know, it's chain reaction, and I think the Mother of Love, Mother of Earth, Peace and Love Festival is a very important step, because I'm not saying we have all the solution. I'm not saying we have all the solutions. I'm simply saying that if we work together, it's a lot easier for us to create solutions. It's a lot easier to create solutions, especially when we can get it jointly. We had a good time. We may have some discussions about some of the issues that we see, and a solution think tank going, so that some of the best ideas are evaluated and acted on. But I think in 2019, us together, we all could make some real good changes. That's a good idea you have. This one, I've seen this ago. What was this one about? There was something about this. There's a story behind this picture. I know there is. It'll be later. Safe interests. There's a deeper story to this. So I just really think the Mother of Earth Peace Love Festival. If you don't know it, or you wanna know where you can get more information, I'm still developing a lot on the website, but the core values, the core elements are in the website. It's moeplf.org or .com. You can go there, check it out. We're trying to get t-shirts online, things like that. Things so that we're not trying to get something for nothing, you know. We're trying to pull together a major worldwide festival that is done in love. And there's lots of them that are. But we want to be the ones to donate the most amount of money, the most amount of people, and help other festivals create a formula so that we all start spreading out worldwide, and all these festivals are getting together saying, okay, so how can we help other other people with the festival funds and still keep going and growing the festival? We want to keep developing all these different areas of people helping people and having a good time doing it. So, I plan on this festival being so fantastic and so amazing that you will just want to not leave, and then to turn around and see those dollars really go to work in communities in a positive way. I'm not talking about anything that would affect anybody in a negative way. There are some basic elements that you can count on that you can do in a positive way. For example, putting some of the money into food banks affects people positively. They can get food, a little more food, okay? And I know all kinds of people that go to food banks. I know people who have money and they just ran out of food and don't have the money to go get the food at the time. So that positively impacts a community, okay? Creating fitness centers, gyms, places where all people can work out and free or very reduced rates, where there could be a public gathering of diversified people to work out, benefits everybody. Looking at our education system and seeing where it's lacking, and putting back into that education system ourselves and saying, this is where you're going to put our money at. That affects people positively. And what happens is we ended up uniting and seeing that we're making changes together, and that a lot of us, honestly, at root, have the same issues as the next person, and we can change them with love. We can't change them through debate and hate and anger. We can't change nothing that way. We can argue about it all day. We can talk about it all day. Change comes from just taking action in love and making changes. And I'm not saying it always works out perfectly. There's lots of people who tell you that they've done stuff and it just went completely haywire. I can tell you that. I've had those I did for the love of my fellow artists. They completely flopped, put me like 60 G's in the hole, and man, I'm still digging my way out. And but I'll do it again. Because the thing was to help generate an artist network of love and artists working together. So I'm just taking the same concept to a larger level. All of us need so much, and one of the things we need is hope. And people coming together and celebrating life and diversity and unity and love. And then, see that just alone is a great accomplishment. 100,000 people or more, that's a great accomplishment. Because, a lot of people tend to try to get together and debate things and get angry and stuff like that. So you got 100,000 people who refuse to, they debate, disagree, stuff like that, but refuse to get angry about somebody else's opinion. It's their opinion. So now we're laying these issues on the table and we're having conversation about it, and we're hearing each other and we're taking notes and we're making changes. So those are the kind of things Mother Earth Festival can seed. And that's a good word to use, a seed. I don't think the Mother Earth Festival is the solutions to all problems, nor do I think everything that the Mother Earth Festival does will be perfect or solve everything perfectly. I don't believe that. But I do believe that it will plant seeds, and as people see those seeds will grow, and when things mess up or crazy or haywire or something that we tried to help with went the wrong direction, then the people say, hey, to fix this seed, you planted it in water, and we need to plant it in dirt. So we need to put this seed in dirt, things jointly together. And that's why it's so important that everything's done in love, and that negative energy, like what my brother was saying. It's not really negative energy. It's just his view. And you know, I'm not saying there's not people out there like that, but I don't anticipate those people wanting to participate in trying to really make a change. They want to sit back and talk about making change. People who really want to make change, really just want to do it in love, don't really care about what the person looks like, what their gender is, what their religion is, what their sexual preference is. Just know that another human being needs help. They're gonna try to have a festival. They're gonna try to enjoy a festival. That's cool. I do like that. But tell you, there's a story behind this. I can't remember where I seen this. It was back in the '60s. There's a story about, I think it's a science fiction book. Something. I have to research that. That's something I'm gonna have to research how to say that. So I'm not really seeing a whole lot of Mother Earth. That is a cool tattoo. See a whole lot of real diversity in Mother Earth here. Sorry, I'm not. So yeah, I think that the biggest way we can make change, to work together and you know, whatever it is we disagree on, find solutions for those disagreements. And if we can't find solutions, peacefully work together or peacefully separate. You know, I don't see any further need for us to be fighting each other. You know, we need to really be uplifting each other. It's you know, we're past for the earth. You know, a lot of people don't realize we are actually past terminal. Okay, so that means no matter what. I just read a report. I think it was Forbes top 10 list of the first 10 countries that are going to completely run, or the first 10 places that will completely run out of drinking water. One of them was Miami. Miami, because they drained out, I guess, some swamps, and those particular swamps happen to be the swamps that filtered the water so that they would have drinking water, and they were thinking if they drained them for whatever they were trying to do, that the swamps would refill. Well, they did with salt water, undrinkable water, contaminated water. So now, I guess something happened to Miami's drinking water supply. So they're on the list. They're the very last of the list, but they're on the list as part of the top 10 places that will run out of water in the next 10 years, drinking water. Now, if I can say that it hits the United States, okay, because this is a world issue, but if it hits the United States within 10 years, how long will it really take to spread from Miami across the United States? So when you look at global warming, when you look at how we're treating our environment, when you look at how we're treating animals and treating each other, we're well past the terminal point for healing the earth. Okay, the earth is going to heal itself. The question is, are we going to be here for that? Okay, these are my personal thoughts on it. I know we're terminal. Colorado, our winter now seems to be the first part of March and February and April, which it used to be clockwork growing up. You knew on October 31st, 9 o'clock to 9:30, it was going to start snowing. And it was going to snow from then until January. And then you'll get sunshine, but then there'll be snow and big, beautiful piles of snow everywhere. Okay? I've been back here with my brother trying to help my mom, and then she passed. So I've been here for a while now, back in Colorado. And snow has been crazy. It's been like a New York snow, slush, you know, very little. Colorado feels a lot like Arizona to me, with a little more humidity. But the snow is greatly slowed down. The rain is greatly slowed down. It's not even green. You know, this time of year, Colorado will start turning green, and you start seeing the buds on the trees. It's also brown, like it's still wintertime. And it's just amazing. You can see it if you walk around your neighborhood. You can see the effects that we've had on the earth. And if every single human got out there and started reversing what we did, we still would have to go through some suffrage for the earth, in order for the earth to come back into balance. So I know that the Mother of Earth Festival cannot conquer all that, but we can get as many people celebrating. During those celebrations, they'll see booths where people are saying, hey, you know, what about the environment? Well, let's talk about that. Let's take this and this and this. Now, we don't like the fact that solar companies charge you for your panels, a monthly fee on some companies, but you know, if it helps the earth and it cuts down your bill, it might be worth it to do. We'll put together funds to help people get solar power, so that we all can start moving towards using solar power. I personally believe your public service should be free. The sun is free, and nobody owns it, just like nobody really owns the land. It's not ours. So people going around claiming that, you know, they have the rights to your land because it's land that you squared off and lived on, they're totally wrong. The land really belongs to everybody, but another story. That's a whole other theory. We'll leave that one for now. So you know, everybody should be able to get free power, is my belief. And the sun is free, and nobody has the right to charge us to use the sun for our power. Now, yeah, you got to buy the solar panels, you got to buy the inverters, you got to buy the batteries, you got to have somebody install it, but then to charge you a monthly fee after that, or to say, hey, well, what we're going to do is give you all the equipment, hook you up, and then you got to pay us a monthly fee. It'll reduce your bills, so, you know, your bills, what you save on your bill should still save you money with paying us. Okay, I can understand if you financing a solar system, stuff like that, but some of these companies are actually charging you for the power that you use through your solar system. That I'm not cool with. I'm just not cool with that. And I understand we are a capitalist country, but, you know, we're a capitalist country to the point where we will, you know, sell our mothers to make $1. You know, and that's wrong. You know, we should be out torturing other human beings in order to make $1. You know, yeah, the power that they're getting from a solar system, because once it's set up, it's free. It's free. The sun's gonna do what it does. Until it goes supernova, it's gonna do what it does. So if more people come out and they understand the benefits and they can see all these different things, then we start moving towards a better system for society, a better system for the earth, a cleaner society, a better, brighter future for our kids and grandkids. And that's where we need to start thinking. We messed up. We drove our big trucks and didn't turn diesel or vegetable oil or start using electric cars enough early enough. We should have been doing that back in the 50s. According to the data I read, if we had started doing some of this stuff in the 50s, we probably would have been able to get past the turning point. But the turning point actually happened in the 60s. So we've been terminal as far as all the water drying up and, you know, the bees going extinct and all that. We've been terminal since almost the 60s. So, yeah, so it's coming, and you can see it now. It's to the point where you actually see stuff happening. And so what we can do is work together to make a better world for our children and grandchildren. I definitely think a lot's going to happen in the upcoming years, and I don't know how the earth is going to heal itself. You know, some people say ice age, some people say it's going to flood, you know, it's just all kinds of things. Some people say it's just going to turn to a barren desert and be like Mars. Everybody has their own opinions. The truth of the matter is we don't know. We have no clue. I do know that in the meantime, what we need to do is get as much knowledge as possible. Good knowledge. We need to work from a sound foundation. Hold on a sec. And we need to help each other. Let me give you the key, because I'm alive. There you go, little mama. So you know, that's my thoughts on it. That's my thoughts. And if we can come together, have a good time, talk about some of this stuff in a relaxed atmosphere, do some yoga together. That's one of the things I said I was going to set up, with some yoga domes, some meditation domes, because I get up every morning, burn my incense, do my meditations before I do anything. So at the festival, I really want to share that, and people who want to do it, they'll get up and do it, and ones that don't, won't. It doesn't matter. The thing is, us being together and making this happen. So what my brother and I are supposed to be doing was looking for t-shirt designs, so we can start getting the t-shirts together, getting them online, so we could really just push all these different avenues where people can participate. And that's what I'm trying to do, because the Mother Earth, this is the website I was talking about earlier. I'm trying to get the arts and cultures page set up, the organizations that will be giving money to, how vendors can participate, how the sponsors can participate. you know, who's performing on these days, why you want to be a part of the Mother of Earth, you know. And if you've ever been to any world festival, you know you're a part of a community, whether it's a festival, whether it's a community such as the Burning Man. They call themselves a community, not a festival. So, you know, and they do things together. And not that the festivals don't have issues or problems or stuff like that, but they do really, really good. And the biggest reason is because everybody cares about why they are there for the festival or the community gathering. Okay? So the Mother of Earth is saying, you know, everybody, we all should care about each other. We all should care about the earth. We all should care about the environment. We all should care about the water we're drinking. We all should care about, you know, how other people can live without having to pay for the basic necessities of life. How we all should be able to live with the basic necessities of life being met. And then our luxuries should be what we are expending on. And, you know, there's just so much that we need to have a conversation on and can do in little areas, you know, and one person starts talking and the next person starts talking, next thing you know, there's a conversation going on. And there's a new group going on that wants to just address one area issue and find solutions for it. You know, there's new technologies that are being developed, and I think we're abusing technology right now. You know, we buy disposable cell phones. Our cell phones are designed to last anywhere from 6 months to a year, and then we throw them away. So we're buying these disposable cell phones, not thinking about what we're doing to the environment or how we can recycle them and use them for something else. You know, to this day, I still get old, ancient computers, put Linux on them, and give them to kids who need them, you know, across the board. If I see a kid that needs a computer to do his homework, I get them a computer. There is an ant on my microphone. That is so cool. Did you want to come hear this conversation, buddy? Wow. There's an ant crawling on my microphone. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to blow you off of there. Maybe not. Okay. Hang out on the microphone then. Don't get down in there. So anyway, you know, so we're trying to look at different things and really just make this festival something of this love and where people can get their tickets. You know, you can donate on the donate page. You can donate directly to the Mother of Earth's Peace Love Festival right there, or you can donate directly into the charity fund. The charity fund is all the different organizations we have so far spoken with, seen their work, have worked with before. It's where that money goes into that fund only, and when it comes time for us to get out in the community, those monies are added to those community funds. So you can donate right there, you know, help make the Mother of Earth Peace Love Festival just the biggest, best festival. Currently, right now, there's some of the organizations we're talking to and planning on funding. These are ones we actually have plans on. I just seen 3 more today that I need to get a hold of and add to this list. And the list is going to grow. We're going to actually put on the on here your organization, your nonprofit or your organization, or your you know, you can put in a submittal, and it will go to the appropriate person, and they will evaluate, come out, evaluate your services, evaluate what you're doing in the community, because we believe in holding everybody that we give money to accountable for that money. We believe we're going to be accountable to you for coming out to the festival. So when you come out to the festival, after the festival ends, we believe that we are 100% accountable for showing you that we're doing what we said. Okay, so that means that we're going to show you that we're out here in this community, that we're out here doing this with the monies from the festival, that we didn't pocket all the money. Yeah, some money will go back towards out the festival, next year's festival. Some money will go to payroll, but the majority of that money should not be profit in our pockets. It should be profits that go into the communities and donated back into the communities. And that's my focus. I have an attorney I'm hiring, and he's going to lock it up in a trust account so that it stays that way. You know, so even if I do stop doing it, there's a board of people that will keep running the Mother of Earth Festival, and it will keep for years working in the community. And so it's so hard for different organizations to get monies. It's hard for small businesses to find them startup funds sometimes. You know, so this is a place where people come and say, hey, I just simply couldn't pay my public service bill this week. I need some help. You know, and that would go to our public service fund area, and we'll decide if it goes out to an organization or if it's so important that we need to get out there right now, get the public service paid, and figure out how to help these people so it doesn't happen again. You know, so there's so many programs that we want to initiate, and when all is said and done, it'll be in this organization area right here, where, and it'll be all types of organizations, not just nonprofits or you know, things like that. It'll be all types of organizations. Vendors is a chance for them to just show their stuff, especially the vegans, the vegetarians. I'm a health food cooker. I was a vegan for many years, and I'm not. I picked up a rib one day and it was over. So, but I am about humane slaughtering. I do not approve of the way a lot of meats are slaughtered, the way they're raised. I do not approve. And I grew up on a ranch, so I can tell the difference between an animal raised with love, slaughtered in love, and eaten in love. There's a huge difference in the taste of the meat. So I'm really big about that, as well as reducing the amount of meat you eat with your meal and eating more balanced meals, because we'll go to Burger King and grab a Whopper in a minute, and you know, the meat on there, if that's what you want to call it, and it probably is meat, it's just the grade of meat that you're getting and what that animal went through to become that burger. That becomes an issue. So you want to look at those things. So now, there's a big difference between eating a Burger King hamburger or Whopper, okay, and taking that same amount of meat and making a great big huge pot of chili that can feed. I fed everybody in my building off of a pot of chili, and I used as much as a patty is on a Burger King Whopper. That is increasing your balance of what you eat, and that will make us healthier. There's so many companies. There's one, I invited Yasmin Ford from the Arbonne company, or is it pronounced Arbonne? One of those. I love it. I love the products. They're botanically based. They're not all botanic. They are botanically based. And outside of making your own lotions, deodorants, soap, you know, things like that, I believe they're one of the companies that are a main manufacturer of products that are extremely healthy for you. Okay, they're not, you know, there to poison you. And I think they have a lot of good information. I think they do a lot, and they're definitely an organization, a company, corporation that I want involved with the Mother of Earth Festival. Another one is the hemp industry for fashion designers. I'm actually looking for a fashion designer right now that designs from hemp. So the clothing is made from hemp, because you know you can make shoes, socks, everything from hemp. So I want to do a fashion show at the Earth Festival, and everything was made from stuff grown out of the ground. I think that these things are very important, that you can see you don't lose luxury, and you don't lose your ability to live the life you're living now just because you live it more environmentally conscious. You don't have to feel guilty if you eat meat, because everybody's like, oh no, I don't like the way the animals slaughter. Stop eating the manufactured grown animals. Find a ranch, find a farm, and deal with the farmer or the ranchers directly, because they don't eat the meat that's sent off to the slaughterhouses. They eat the meat that they slaughter there on the land. Find one that you find raises the animals in love, you know, slaughters in love. I don't think you should feel guilty for eating meat. I think human beings have a choice. One of the few animals that have fangs and molars. Most animals are designed to eat specifically what they eat. Squirrels have hard front teeth, crack nuts, chew through bark, tear off branches, eat leaves. Animals that are completely vegan have vegan teeth. They don't have fangs. Animals that eat meat, bears, lions, tigers, have fangs. Piranhas have fangs, so they could tear the meat. We have both. That means it's our choice. You can choose. Our bodies are designed to handle it. And I disagree when they say, you know, your body was never designed to eat meat. I disagree with that. I think your body was designed
to handle whatever you feed it. But how well it does it is a whole nother thing. You know, sharks can eat tires and not get sick. If I ate a tire, I'm through. Okay, so I think our bodies are designed to eat whatever we feed it, but I think our diet has gotten so far out of proportion that we're getting ill, and the foods, even vegan foods in the stores, is not as good for you as growing your own food. You know, that's just the truth. So I really think there's a lot of information that needs to be out there, and I don't think anybody should feel bad about who they are. If you're vegan, that's a beautiful thing. More power to you. I was vegan. I understand. That's, you know, that's some discipline. From what I hear, the food's actually really good. If you eat, more power to you. Eat meat. Just make better choices of meat. Maybe you don't want to sit down and just eat a steak and that's your dinner for the night. Maybe you want to have a salad on the side. Maybe you want that salad made out of spinach, kale, you know, beets, carrots, and other things. You know, juicing. You know, growing your vegetables and herbs and juicing. And so I tell you, it's really cool when you can get the herb blend and the juicing blend. Take your fruits and vegetables, juice them, and then put certain herbs in there to just kick it up that notch, like chocolate mint. I'm so in love with that stuff. So there's so much that we could do, and we're so busy judging each other for being ourselves that we're not encouraging each other to be who we are. You know, and I think that's where the Mother of Earth Festival will, hey little ant, you are getting around, buddy, what are you looking for? I think that's where the Mother of Earth Festival will really make some changes. Is it's gonna allow you to be who you are, you know, as long as you come in love and the spirit of cultural awareness and education, not in the spirit of hate, anger, or animosity, then you could be embraced. And I think that's the important thing, is that we embrace one another and figure out ways to make this happen. So I think a lot of people need to grow their own vegetables, and if you eat meat, you know, try to buy the highest quality of meat you can, spend the extra dollars, because for one, it lasts a little bit longer. For two, you know, chances are it was raised in a different ranch, and you know, check out PETA and look for cruelty-free ranches and farms. They're out there. There's lots of them out there. You can get the cruelty-free eggs and stuff like that, and yeah, they might cost a little bit more because they don't sell as much, they don't produce as much, so they cost a little bit more because you know, it's harder for them to do what they do, but that's how it should be. And if a lot of people understood what was going on, then they would be less expensive, because they would be the animals that are raised free roaming, natural, you know, fed and raised with love, and you know, the overhead would come down because they could get it directly to the people, you know, whereas right now our direct connect to the people is the grocery store, and they buy in such a huge bulk. I think I forgot what the number was. It was a ridiculous number of chicken cows that are slaughtered to supply stores, but it was a crazy amount. And I was just like, wow. And then you get to looking at how they're raised and stuff, and it makes you question. It makes you want to be vegan, you know. And I mean, is where we need to be, and then let you make those decisions on your own. I don't see any health benefits to being vegan compared to being vegetarian, compared to being a meat eater. I stay fairly healthy, and I stay fairly in good shape. I think it's just how your diet is, and I think that's where it's really important. So I know I've been sitting here forever, and I need to be worked up and making stuff happen. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, and yep, everything. And I will let you guys know when t-shirts are up, and definitely please check out the Mother of Earth Peace and Love Festival.